Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is one of the greatest role-playing games I have ever played. And it is the EA game of Dragon Age. It's amazing. So let's start a new game. I have got the Ultimate Edition on Steam. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canantical Fernandes 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
Sure, I suppose.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it.
Those damn mages.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
I repeat, those damn mages.
They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
So nothing
The
good.
Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall. And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Come on, you mighty dwarves.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory,
Wow.
and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Hello, Dr.
It may
Bye-bye.
even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Right, so things clearly aren't going very well. The background you select will determine which 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. Awesome. I'm male, human, elf, or dwarf. Now, I have already played this before. I've played the dwarf campaign. I don't know what to do. Could be a female dwarf. Yeah, let's be a female dwarf. Born castless in a land where rank is everything and bound as the lackey and thug of a local crime lord. You spend your life invisible until chance thrusts you into spotlight. You can finally prove whether you'll be defined by your actions or your birth. Nah, let's be that. Let's be a dwarf commoner. I'm gonna stop watch because it's actually covering up the screens.
Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, let's be that. That. That's a bright blue blusher. Yep. Oh, eyeshadow intensity. Yes. Do I want a tattoo? Not really. Yeah, that doesn't matter at all. Yeah, that looks alright. It's that massive eyebrows. Like that. Big eyes. Frog or bog gold off. Let's go middle. Yeah, there we go. Browned out. Surprised, angry. Surprised, angry. Let's go there. Big nose. That's actually fine, I don't really care. Can't even see the ears. Yes, let's have that. I see you. Yes, let's have that. Let's call her Erica. Fine. Happy. Let's give them... yeah. Girls really can't use magic, but she... very smart. Net difficulty, normal. Awesome! Let's go! As a dwarf commoner. Bottle of Coke.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orzammar now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orzammar's perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orzammar, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl?
He's right. Whatever it takes to get out of this cesspool.
Listen to the kid. She knows the deal you made. She keeps her head down and does whatever jobs I don't want to dirty my fists with. In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brat. Then you both go free, and I get to join the family and be called my lord for the rest of the little prince's life.
Sure. And her son will call you uncle and come visit on name days.
That's what everyone likes. A casteless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, Precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested.
So get off her back and tell me my job for
Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
Well, I could turn
I'm
and
sorry
punch
you
you in
had
the
to
face.
see that.
You don't have to hide anything from me,
I've always
Rika.
tried, though. At least I've kept you from buying your future with what's between your legs. I should have told you. Barat's been warning me ever since two of his other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient.
I just wish we didn't have to kiss up to that
You
cave
know
tip.
the other options. Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
It's not fair that Barrett gets pushed us around.
Money gives him power. He's got family on the surface, which means he can smuggle up lyrium and smithcrafts, and bring down silks, wines, and furs. And he played it smart. When he started expanding, he made sure it was only the casteless he shook down for protection, so the guardsmen didn't care.
So why does Barrett care about hustling some
As far as
noble?
the nobles are concerned, he still stinks of Dust Town. He's got money now, but you can't buy caste, you know. No noblewoman would risk a dalliance with him. His only chance to join a noble family is to claim kinship with the concubine who bears a noble's son. And that's what he wants more than anything. Don't you? Imagine what it would be like not to have people look at us like we're sewer sludge. To think our lives are worth something.
Yet you tell me I can become a paragon.
It wouldn't be the first time. Garelon the Blood Risen was born casteless, you know, before he went to the surface. And he came back and won the throne. Many paragons have humble origins. All that matters is that the Assembly recognizes their achievements. And once they get that vote, they found their own house, and are as noble as if the ancestors themselves had made it so.
Imagine founding our own
So what are you
house.
standing around here for? Go do something great.
That would certainly
Oh,
surprise
don't pay
Mother.
attention to her. She's just a bitter old drunk. She also said you'd never learn to walk or stop dumping in the bed. Make something of yourself just to spite her.
Right. Maybe I will at
Maybe
that.
you will. But until then, we can only serve as Barat demands. And he won't like it if either of us is late.
You're right.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Right, this is basically a point-and-click adventure. And I'm already lost. Except that's a door.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Haven't I told you to stop talking about my
You're
sister
just
that way?
jealous because you want the majesty of Lesky for yourself, you shameless hussy. What do you say?
When I saw your majesty, your scepter was a little
Kinda hoped
soft.
you'd forgotten that. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we'd better get down to business.
Oh, I was hoping
No
that
such
was in
luck.
front of you.
Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back.
Any idea where this Oskias is?
All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters.
I'm not sure what this
Poetry
does
to my ears, Selraka.
I love that picture. That's amazing.
Spare Silver. My boy needs medicine. The docs say he won't wake without it.
I actually don't know where I'm going. I've never done this opening section before.
What are you doing
Have
here,
you heard?
Brand?
King's got a team who found traces of Bronca in the deep roads.
Oh? Found her body, did they?
No, tools. Signs of camp, things like that.
Paragon or not, Bronca's dead. She's been gone 2 years. No one's...
I don't know where I'm going. Anyway. Has been... was last seen in Tapster's Tavern.
Fives the deeps that long.
Oh, I'm here. That was quick. Okay, so clearly I can't load that on. So I'm going to save again, hopefully. Fine, remove cat. Okay. Am I done now? Thank you. So, right LP1. And until next time, until then, goodbye.